Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2. And when last we left off, we had found a strange blackrock gem here on the 5th level. This gem seems to have surfaces that if we try to enter, will bounce us back if they're opaque. But there is one surface here that seems to be brighter than the others. Without further ado, and without any care and consideration for how dangerous this could be, let's step inside. Well, it took me somewhere. I'm no longer where I thought I was. And here is a blackrock wall, which I presume is going to be my exit out of here. Well, let's see what we can do. There is a badly damaged door. Might as well open it. It is locked. Well, it's not going to be locked for long, because we're going to punch it. If it's badly damaged, it's going to open eventually. There we go. Excellent. Also, this music seems to be one track. There are a lot of things in here. Not many of them useful. There are boots, though. Serviceable. Ours are also serviceable. What else have we got? A grey stone. Might as well pick it up. It can't hurt. It might be important. We don't actually know what we're doing here, so... or where here is. There's daggers and candles in here. There's also a note. Food delivery voucher. Delivery of 20 stalks sour weed, 15 loaves of bori bread, etc. Might be useful. What's in here? Ah, I believe that's arrows, is it? 10 arrows. Yep, 10 arrows and a mouldy piece of cheese. And mouldy bread. Not really useful. And there is a rotworm. Just one. Fortunately, I am more than capable of dealing with a singular rotworm. And it still managed to hit me anyway. Fortunately, for me, it's not just one rotworm I've got to deal with, but 3. At least I can deal with 3 quite well. Aiming down really helped in that regard. I'm actually going to rest here. I'm going to rest here because I do not trust heading up in a place like this with no actual health. Also, there is one thing to note about being here, and that is that here, unlike beneath the actual dome in the castle, magic in that area is actually restricted. Like, you can't actually use all of your magic. Here, that is not the case. All of the circles of magic are unrestricted here. As long as you have the level, the mana, and the casting to get the spell off properly, you can cast a spell. Now, we don't actually have the ability to cast these spells, but it's something to bear in mind. If you want to cast a particular spell, you're going to have to come here to do it. Or to any of the other worlds that we will be going to. We will be going to other worlds. Quite a few of them, hence the name the Labyrinth of Worlds. But we actually currently know nothing about this world itself. Let's go see what we can find out. And let's not pick up any of that mouldy bread. That seems like a bad idea. Can we open this door? This door is unlocked. Stairs leading up. Okay, Shana. Act natural. We're meant to be here. We most certainly are not people, or rather people. That would presume that Yolo and Debris are here, which they're not. Of course, they're still in the castle. We're by ourselves. That would presume that we're just a single person that isn't invading from another world. And here is a room that doesn't seem very occupied. And there are goblins. An upset goblin guard. An upset goblin guard. A massive door and a peaceful goblin. I take it we can't open this door? No. So we cannot escape wherever we are, which according to the map is level 2. Level 2 of what? We don't quite know yet. Let's look around. Is there anything interesting? Does this meat belong to a goblin? No. And it's smelly. so let's not take it anyway. That seems like a really bad idea. We need to talk to one of these goblins, I think. Or we need to go over to that portcullis and find out what's going on. Let's talk to one of these goblins. What's the worst that could happen? The goblin guards eye you suspiciously. Halt, stranger! I hope thou knowest the password, for we know the rebels are all through these hills. I am no rebel. Who did say I was a rebel? We need to act natural here. The guard stiffens, half coming to attention. Please remain calm, ma'am. I meant only to warn thee of the danger involved in coming here, and asked if thou didst know the password. I do not know it. So thou hast entered a prison tower without knowing the password? Thou art a fool! I am merely delivering supplies to the kitchen, sir. Where is thy delivery voucher? It's here. Here it is. 'Tis a poor likeness, but I find no fault in it. You may pass, then, stranger. Be seeing thee. That is a lucky escape. If we didn't know the password and been like, hey, I'm the Avatar, they'd have all decided to fight us. That would have been a terrible, terrible idea. Who are you? You are an upset guard. These are lots of bottles of water. It's a scuffed bottle, which seems to be completely different to all the others, so I'm going to grab that. We can also grab some water. It really doesn't hurt to grab water. Bottle of wine. I'm sure Dupre will like that. Let's head over here. Security corridor. Standard procedure. Standard procedure for what? I don't know what, but we're going to find out. Oh, door is locked. We need some kind of key, do we? Why dost thou linger here? Be on thy way. I cannot open the inner door. Where is the key? There is no special key. Just follow standard security procedure. Of course, if you've got the cash, I suppose I could update thee on just what that procedure is. I think we'll figure it out. Certainly not. Good luck to thee, then. I think I can guess what this security procedure is, and that is that this door will not open if this door is... The other door will not open if this door is not open. Yep. You gotta have one door shut to open another door. That makes sense. Also, there's not a lot in here to speak of that's worth anything. Broken shields, broken rubbish, lots of broken stuff. But we still don't quite know where we are or why we're here, or what it has to do with our current predicament. It's not a very nice place, though. There are stairs up there, but I want to go in here. Hey, Freemas, who let the ape in? Are you laughing at me? I think you are. I'm going to... Is that hair, or has grass taken root on thy head? I'm going to ignore these jokes, and I'm just going to move on. There is a treasure chest here. We're going to use it. Ah, this has annoyed many, this has annoyed people, I think. It's an upset goblin and an upset goblin. You don't actually know by looking in a chest if someone will be annoyed by doing it. We are not going to grab any of the... Oh, those are serviceable Franzium gauntlets. I think we want those. They sound important. We haven't found a named goblin here. Oh, there's a named goblin. I'm sorry, I, kind of opened your stuff. What wouldst thou with me, Humie? Where are the prisoners kept? What's that thou sayest? Where do the servants live? Oh, thy rooms are on the next floor, Humie. My regards to Felix. I shall inquire elsewhere. Aye, now be gone. Maybe I should speak to Freemus more. He seems to be more willing to partake in information. Why, does the ape woman come back again? I don't think any of these options, except no, I guess I would rather not speak with thee, are appropriate. The first one is most certainly going to provoke a fight. The I suppose you could do the third one, to speak to thee of the virtues of thy race, goblin. He stretches lazily on his bunk. Is it not clear, Humi? Thy race was made to serve mine. 'Tis the will of the Guardian, else why would he send us plenty, and blight thy lands with plague and famine? All who deal with the Guardian are his slaves, Lackwit. Then thou art the slave of a slave, Lackwit, and I suggest that thou watch thy loose tongue in the future. I shall, then. Aye, now be gone. Do not do anything that will annoy the goblins here, more than I already have. There's a sturdy door. It is open, though. Hey! Canst not a guy take a shower hereabouts? Sorry. Let's close this door. And speak nothing of what just... Okay, the door apparently will not shut. The door will now shut. Let us not speak of that. Oops. This door will open too. Who is this? You're an upset goblin guard. There's not really a lot in here. There is some wine, some ale. Do not mind them. Come, what art thou looking for? Oh, this one seems relatively nice. A way upstairs. 'Tis back the way you came. Thou hadst best hurry. Ever since Freemus's lover was killed outside Freina, he has no self-control. Thank thee. I could ask for a weapon to avenge my honor, but I'm not sure he'll provide me with that. Might as well try. A weapon to avenge mine honor. Do not give way to anger here, human. They will kill thee. Thou art right. I shall bide my time. It would seem like this goblin does not seem to be on the same side as all the other goblins. I might actually talk about Britannia here, although that is a risk. It doesn't seem like we are in Britannia anymore. The Guardian. After you say, come, what art thou looking for? The Guardian, to avenge those who are dying in Britannia. I do not understand thee, fellow. Seek the Guardian? What dost thou mean? Never mind. Come, what art thou looking for? Nothing anymore. Nothing anymore, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We will, carry on our way, and ignore all the guards that were mocking us. There is another guard here, but we're going to ignore that one too. So apparently the servants live on this floor. Let's see if we can find any of them. No, no one in here. Here? Ah! People! Who are not goblins. There we go. Let's talk to these people. Who are they? There is Marcus here. And Felix. Let's talk to Felix. You see a man dressed in the tatters of what was once fine clothing. Who art thou, and how comest another human here? I am Shana, here on important business. Or I could say I am the Avatar, and I travel where virtue guides me. I am the Avatar, and I travel where virtue guides me. I see. What does virtue guide thee to do here? I shall free the innocent and slay the guilty. I see. Then know this, and then do what thou must. My name is Felix. I was once Prince of Freina in the north, and my men and I were among the first to fall. Plague-weakened, starved the goblin armies. It pleased them to make a slave of an aristocrat. but I know not how my men fared. And what is this place? Truthfully, I know not. Some sort of important prison. Some say it holds a captive demon. Others say 'tis Bishop himself. What dost thou know about Bishop? If one human can win this war, 'tis he. They say he fears nothing, and cannot be beaten on the field. It is said he is allied with darker powers even than the goblins are. That's rather ominous. Do I really want to free this person? Then how was he defeated? The rotten gobs have a titan backing them. They say it's the Guardian, and they've promised him something in return for blighting our cattle and crops. The Guardian? Who could tell me more about this? You need only continue thy path upwards to discover all. Above all lies Born, the captain of the guards, and above him are the cells. But thou must be gone from here now. The guards return every 20 minutes. Perhaps I shall see thee again. I shall return for certain. That is a lot of information to be given. Let's talk to Marcus, shall we? He stares at you grimly, spreads his hands and opens his mouth. He has no tongue. Ah! He has no tongue. Also, this is just a box. Doesn't belong to anyone. There's really not much in here, though, so let's just put that back. There's probably mouldy, meat, and there's not a lot in here except probably worm-ridden food. Oh, it's 2 days old, and it belongs to a goblin. So let's not actually take that, shall we? And that is probably, oh, it's only a day old. It's not so bad. In here is an oh, and a rat. There's a rat in here. I'm going to defeat this rat. Come on, rat. I will defeat thee. Very quickly. You also dropped some meat. Almost fresh, too. I'll have that. Seems good. What else do we have here? An axe. A pretty good axe. It's serviceable and heavy. And also meat. I think this is rat meat. Pretty sure this is rat meat. Is that not nice meat? Oh, well, it tasted pretty good. So it mustn't have been that bad. We are currently full, which is nice. Also, I have clicked on the wrong button here. Let's have a look here and move these away. We have meat just in case we need it. Let's get out of the servants area. And let's move on, because there's not much we need to do here, but we will head up. We'll definitely head up. So far, we've managed to get quite far without fighting anyone. There is a guard here. Guard doesn't seem to be bothered by us. Oh, get caught in a chair there. What else do we have here? There is a upset goblin guard. There is a smithy. Now there's somewhere I want to have a look in. They seem to give me free reign of this place. Ooh. The guard has followed me in. If the guard could just leave now, that would be really good. But it would seem not. So here is a blacksmith, an upset goblin armorer. Does have an anvil. Let's see if we can have a conversation with him. It can't hurt. An irritable goblin looks up from his work. Don't tell me. Let me guess. I suppose this time you want them all made out of gold, or ice, or roast beef. What are you talking about? I'm talking about these infernal francium gauntlets. 'Tis like trying to forge licks of wax or resin, and no doubt thou art come from the capital to demand gauntlets of buttered toast. That would be an interesting thing, but I don't think they'll work. Why did you make these francium gauntlets? Or I know how I would make them. It's like, Why would you make these francium gauntlets? I haven't the slightest idea. The security here is so tight I don't even know where I am. All I know is I'm a goblin in a room making gauntlets out of francium because the Guardian wants it that way. If it were me, I know how I would do it. Well, then how? Ooh, I'd just make iron gauntlets with a francium coating. What would thou give me if I tell thee? That's a good thing. Maybe we can get something out of this. What would thou give me if I tell thee? Well, what would thou like? The password? Well, I can't tell thee that, ma'am. Well, look, don't tell a soul I told thee, and tell me thy idea first. Could one not make them from ordinary iron, and then put on a thin francium coating? Yes, I suppose that could work. I won't ask how thou didst think of it. Oh, the password? It's Quicksilver, but don't tell anyone I told thee. Now be gone. Thou dost make me nervous. Excellent! So we now have the password. We know what that is. So now we can pretty much travel freely anywhere in this place. With some limitations, I'm sure there'll be some people. But clearly there is something... Well, there are some people that will not want us around. Also, clearly something has gone very wrong in this world. The humans that are here have been enslaved pretty much en masse by the goblins, who are servants of the Guardian. The Guardian sending plagues of terror and death everywhere in the form of wilting the crops and starving the animals and spreading disease and pestilence. So things are not going well in this world, but there is some person called Bishop who we might want to talk to. But that is for another time. So, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. For maybe we might be able to get some francium gauntlets. They sound important. So, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later.